Hello Internet, and more specifically, hello Cataglyphis. I'm getting a little predictable, aren't I? Seems like my last few videos are all video responses to hot girls. Well, anyway, if you are a hot girl and you'd like a video response, just go to my profile and drop me a direct message, okay? Anyway, so Laura, hey Laura, Cataglyphis is talking about roommates. And she asked for our opinions. And that's good because I always have an opinion about everything, right? So just as a backstory, I have shared a house and apartment with other people before. I think I've had about 10 roommates all in all my life. So not quite as many as Cataglyphis, but I think enough, that I got a decent experience of it. And just like her, I think the experience has been a very rewarding one. Now, it's not always been easy. But you do learn a lot of stuff if you have to share your living space with other people. And I mean people that aren't family or best friends. I also think that living together with best friends, it's got some conflict potential. Because sometimes, this is your life and, your personal private space. Sometimes you just want to withdraw and, shut the door and just have your peace and quiet, maybe make a YouTube video, whatever. And you wouldn't want your best friends to be hurt by that. So, I could tell you so many stories about, what me and my roommates have done, from like wild parties out in the rain to, staying up with mugs of tea till like 5 o'clock in the morning, crying our eyes out, to, hooking people up and getting them together with their future partners and, whatever. But all in all, I think it's just a really good idea to learn to share your space. Which is also where usually the conflicts arise the quickest. And that's the space that you share with others, like mainly the kitchen and the bathroom. And like, I don't know, 90% of, flatmate conflicts are all about, who's cleaning the bathroom, who's buying the toilet paper, who's not doing the dishes, who didn't bring the milk, who didn't bring out the rubbish, things like that. And that's something that's useful to learn. It's also useful to learn to resolve conflicts in an undramatic fashion, without making like a huge mess of things like you sometimes tend to do with your family, because you can always count on them still liking you afterwards, because they're kind of forced to. But, roommates, they can just move out or whatever, or diss you, or, just hate you for life. So, and that's something you're going to come across later in life again, whether it be at work, doing a project, or, I don't know, just shopping in a supermarket and grabbing for the last box of Oreos, things like that. It's good to have resolved conflicts in an undramatic fashion before. And what scares the crap out of me is the thought of some people living and not ever having had to share or, live on their own. Like, I used to have roommates for a long time during my university time, and I think for the last 6 years I've lived alone, which has also worked out because I've become a little independent, And, but there's people out there, let's take an example. Say there's like sons that have always, been fed, clothed, cleaned by their mothers. Then they go maybe to university but stay at home, so they never had to do shopping, laundry, cleaning, cooking, whatever. That was all done for them. Maybe, son meets daughter, daughter marries son moves in with daughter, and then, the guy is passed from his mother to his wife, who then does all the cleaning and cooking and shopping and, whatever. If something unfortunate were to happen, say, I don't know, the wife divorces him and moves in with a real man, or, she dies unexpectedly, that man is, like, not capable of living on his own. He wouldn't know where to find eggs in the supermarket, or, where to put his trash, or just, like, cook anything on his own that's not in a can. It's just like a weird thought. And it also makes me wonder how these people have ever actually lived with their partners in the first place. So yeah, I'm actually still in touch with I think at least half of my roommates, and you kind of tend to become like closer friends when you move out because you kind of miss the person when they're gone, you know. Um, it's not always been easy. I've had a few difficult roommates. I'm pretty sure I've been a difficult roommate on my own, but I miss them, and I really like each and every one of them, and I hope that they like me as well. So I don't know if you're starting out, you're going to a new city for a year or whatever, or you're starting out at university and there's an option of, I don't know, sharing a place with 2, 3 others. Go ahead and do it. Don't blame it on me if there's conflict. There's bound to be conflict, right? I mean, at some days you're gonna hate it. You're gonna have absolutely hate it. You're gonna wish that you were like the only person in that apartment. But overall, believe you me, the experience is well worth it and you'll be the bigger person afterwards. Well, that was it for now. It's GaeriSummer signing off. Bye bye.